the elderly people. So I've come full circle, you might say. I'm back down to looking at life in a realistic way. We have to carry on for the next generations. And now that's what I'm doing. I try to do things like that for the next generation, for the younger people. I try to keep my young children active so that they don't become diabetic. So you got to take that activity and use that. Anybody want some peanuts?
Sure, yeah. Billy's good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the way I am. That's me. And ever since my wife left me, I haven't been involved with very many people. Yeah, I just been a loner ever since.
So when you said that you need some help with carrying on the responsibilities.
Well, in a way, I have a runner, like in my chieftainship title, I have a runner. But he doesn't come around too often. Like when I got if I have 2 meetings in one day, I send him to one of them. If he's free, he goes to one and I'll go to the other. And then we consult with each other after to what happened at this meeting and what happened at this meeting. I have that. I have a faith keeper, a man faith keeper, and I got a woman faith keeper. So my chieftainship title extends that way. I have a main singer, a Stoa Goa singer, that's the singer for the Creator. I have a man that does that in my family structure. So I'm all right. I'm the chief. I got a runner. I got a faith keeper, woman, man, and I got a Stoa Goa singer. So that's the main component of our traditional way. So that there's one thing we always maintain that. So that's the thing. We had that condolence the other day, and that there brought in the guys from Syracuse, from Oneida. The other chiefs come down because my clan-mother died. I mean that's in the hierarchy. So the other chiefs came down and we had a house full down at the Longhouse. We keep up our traditional respectability. That's one thing we have to do to maintain that. And on Friday, they're having Oktehadoni, they call it, in the Cayuga. That means for the bush. We're giving thanks for the bush. Sap time. They're having maple sap, so they do ceremony for that. There's a ceremony we do for that. So that we hope it don't stop. Because revitalization of life, that's what it's all about, eh? We have to give thanks to the Creator for that. So we're doing that on Friday. Then after that, we clean graveyards. There's a feast for that. We have to do that too. There's a lot of things in the traditional way that we look after. Mm-hmm. And that there's something that a lot of people, they don't, there's no respect out there for society for stuff like that. How many people give thanks to the trees for the sap that they give, the purity of life? Mm-hmm. A lot of them, they just take it for granted. It's there. That's their society. Mm-hmm. And you guys want a Coke? There's Coke in the back room.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm okay. Yeah. So I guess what I'm hearing you say is as you're getting older, you're starting to come back to your culture more and have more respect for the land and our traditions. Whereas before, you weren't really taught that, I guess, as a young boy.
I wasn't really that involved.
You heard it going on, but you didn't get involved.
I was always around there, but I mean, the idea, I wasn't really that involved. I was involved to a certain amount of stuff, right? It's right down to, you name it. I guess I had concerns for the future ever since I was a little guy. Living on a farm, my work was always involved with animals. Even when I was a little guy, I used to go get the cows, feed the pigs, feed the chickens, all that stuff on the farm, gather eggs. Hay in time, I was out there loading hay. I've done all that kind of work. I was never afraid of work. And even right today, I'm not afraid of it. I can sit there and watch it all day. But there's the thing. I mean, even after I became a diabetic, I'm still involved with a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why should I quit now?
But you would like to get some more education on diabetes, right?
That's one thing I would like to know. Just I'd like to know how I got that. Basically, what motivated that to catch a hold of me? Mm-hmm. I just don't understand that part of it. I mean, where and when did I ever get diabetes? Was it just through my lifestyle, or was it through my alcoholism, or was it from eating junk food? 99% of the kids today eat junk food, and it's not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they should eat more fish. Fish oil is good for the system. Mm-hmm. And I like fish. I like shrimp. I like all kinds of fish. But I don't get that much. And I think myself, if I was to take cod liver oil, I don't like that, but if I was to take that maybe one capsule a week, it might have a revitalization of some of my system in there. I don't know. It's got something to do with us anyway. The fish oils and stuff like that. Each animal, the protein that it eats, wildlife eats mostly from the bush. So that's purification. Where you take pigs, what does pigs eat? Everybody likes pork, and that's a pig will eat anything. And I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess maybe they feed them special food out there amongst the white society. I don't know, but I know that the pigs we used to have on the farm, they just went out. They eat anything out there. But still, we used to kill a pig in the fall, and salt it down, and have salt pork. We used to put that in barrels, and we kill a pig, and they'd clean it all up and everything like that. They'd clean out all the pig guts, and they'd fill that up with something, and we used to eat that too. And some people wonder about that, eating pig guts, eh? Did you ever eat that?
Not knowingly, anyways.
You eat sausages, don't you?
Yeah.
Well.
That's what pig guts are?
It's probably pig guts, yeah.
No more sausages with my pancakes. No more McDonald's sausage McMeals. Okay.
Yeah, we used to kill pigs, and sometimes in the fall we'd kill a cow for beef. At the longhouse, the old man used to donate one cow, one heifer or something like that, at midwinter time. Like they gotta have meat at Longhouse, say, for 4 days. So they'd butcher one cow or something like that. And it used to be, at that time, there was a lot of farmers around. Everybody had cattle. One year, somebody else would donate a cow. They'd kill the cow, and everybody go down there and skin it, cut it all up, take it down Longhouse. Now, nobody has, we got no farmers left on reserve. Why? Why is there not farmers? They're growing cash crops today. They're not farming as far as cattle is concerned. One time ago, we used to have horses. Every damn farm had horses, cows, and everything. Now there's nothing. The fields are going into shrub. Look at that field across there. It's so damn thick you can't even hardly walk through it because of scrub. I mean that's the ruination of it. That could be used. That could be worked up. Could be used for growing crops, growing food. I want to work my garden this spring back here, and put some stuff in.
What kinds of things would you put in it?
I'd like to grow some corn, some potatoes, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Onions, I gotta put onions in. I like onions. Different things like that. Something that I can work small things, because I mean I can't really do too much more anymore like I used to. I'd like to get that put in. I'd like to put some stuff in. I'd like radish too. Stuff like that, eh? I hope to hell I can do that. I really hope I can do that. Last year I tried to do that, but at the time I was in that negotiating committee, and God damn it, every day we was at that, sitting down there talking with the government. Okay, them governmental people, they all get paid, and the table on one side is what, 15 of them sitting there. With the head man, Mr. Dorian from the federal government, Mrs. What the hell's her name? I forget her name. She was from the provincial. They sat together. So that's 2 against 1. The federal government, provincial government against the Haudenosaunee. And that's like the two governments against the Indian. Yet we held them down to the fact that they couldn't answer our questions. So there's something wrong here. So that's how that was going. Every day we was there. Okay, each one of those people, the governmental people get I don't know how many $200-300 a day for sitting at that table. Okay, and then all their henchmen sitting on each side of them. How much do they get a day? Where us guys sitting on the opposite side of the table, all we get is a meal. Is that fair? Did you see that the United States government acknowledging the Confederacy? You haven't seen that? Where you guys been?
Hiding, I think.
I think so.
I think I have my head in the sand. But it's coming out now. I'm learning a lot of things listening to stories from people like you. You know, seeing what needs to be done and what isn't being done. You know, seeing in ways that I can help that I haven't been helping. You know, like you getting that awakening. You know,
well, that's one thing. I mean, if you don't get out and meet the people, you don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's the way I find it. Well, if you shut that machine off for a minute, I'll show you something.
Okay.